What is up, everyone? Welcome to week 4, day 5, which means it's the last day of the program. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourself. I have no doubt if you've been consistent that you definitely have shown some sort of improvement by now. So good for you if you were able to stick with it. Today's workout, as you know, is another cardio workout. And the format for today is going to be called Earn Your Breaks. So what that means is the faster you finish your set, the longer break you actually get. Kind of similar to every minute on a minute. So we have 3 different groups. Each group has 4 exercises. Timing is going to be 30 seconds on. So we're going to do an exercise for 30 seconds, and then you'll have a community exercise that you're going to do for a certain amount of reps. And however long it takes you to complete that set, the remaining time is your rest time. And there will be 30 seconds on the clock. So 30 seconds of the first exercise that you have to do for the full 30 seconds, and then 30 seconds for the second exercise, which depends on how long it takes you to complete a certain amount of reps. Might sound a little confusing at first, especially if you're new to boot camp, but don't worry, all you have to do is follow along, and I'll give you the cues the whole time. So I'll let you know what you gotta do, when you gotta do it, and how many you have to do. So the first group here, and it's gonna be a mixture of bodyweight stuff and a lot of dumbbell stuff as well. The goal here is to get that heart rate up. The first group, we're gonna start with the squat clean. We're gonna do each set 2 times. So squat clean, you're gonna grab the weights. You're going to keep those weights down by your sides here, then you're going to catch the shoulders and squat. Drop down, catch up, and squat. We'll do that for 30 seconds. Once that buzzer goes off, we're going to get into the community exercise. I'll explain all of those later. So the community exercise you'll do for a certain amount of reps. Rest up, repeat, squat clean again for a second time, followed by that same community exercise. After 2 rounds, you're going to move on to the second one. So here you're going to do a Terminator pass. So you're going to get into a push-up position. You're going to do a Terminator, so pull and then pass. So roll the weight to the other side. And just keep alternating between those 2, followed by the community exercise once that buzzer goes off. The third exercise here, we'll do it 2 times. The third exercise here, you're going to need 1 dumbbell again. So it's called a rotational swing, working on your explosiveness and your core. So feet between hip and shoulder width apart. You're going to start with that weight side to side. So it's like you're doing a hip swing, except the weight is going side to side. Make sure you get good drive from those hips. Keep those arms straight the whole time. Let the hips do all the work. Let the obliques stabilize your body here. So 2 rounds there, and then the last one will be a split jerk. So this requires a little bit of coordination, so practice first. You're going to start in a regular position, you're going to get down into a lunge and simultaneously press up, like that. Drop. Choose one side at a time. The second round will switch. Okay, so weights on your shoulders, step back. If you're not comfortable with that, you can do controlled or just a regular push press. So those are the first 4 exercises within that group. The community exercises, 8 weighted jump squat. So once you're done the squat clean, weights down, 8 weighted jump squat. If you're not comfortable with weighted jump squat, you can try a regular bodyweight jump squat or regular squats. Once you're done that, rest up. Whatever time is remaining is your rest time. And then go back to that first exercise again. If the reps are too high, you can bring them down. If the reps are too low, you can bring them up. So adjust accordingly. 2 rounds there. So that'll be the squat clean. Terminator pass, the second community exercise here, 8 skaters. So you push off. 1, 2, 3. 8 total reps for skater jumps, trying to get explosive. Land with a nice soft knee. 2 rounds there. Rotational swings will be with side burpees. So it's another burpee variation. You're not going all the way down and up here. So push-up position, you're going to step your feet towards one hand. 1, 2, 3. If you'd rather modify into a plank jack or any sort of cardio exercise instead, feel free to do that. So 8 reps, that's going to be with the rotational swing. And then the split jerk, the one that we'll do with that one is 8 weighted jacks. 1 dumbbell is all you need. Jumping jack with the press. All right, once we're done that, we'll take a break. I'll explain that second part. But for now, 30 seconds on the clock. Start with the squat clean for 30 seconds. Once that buzzer goes off, 8 weighted jump squat. Once you're done that, Wait for the buzzer to go off, rest up, buzzer goes off, and you're going to repeat. If it still sounds confusing, don't worry, just follow along, and we'll finish off strong. So start with that first group right now, in about 30 seconds with the squat clean. Alright, so you need 2 dumbbells here, 30 seconds on. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So grab those weights, start off with the weights down by your sides here, and then catch with shoulders. Squat. So you're going to squat in a front squat. Keep your feet flat on the ground here. Arms down. Catch up. Find that coordination. As usual, if you're struggling to get the exercise down pat, just pause it first. Get it down pat and then resume. 8 weighted jump squats coming up next. 3, 2, 1. 8 weighted jump squats. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Once you're done that, drop your weights, rest up. If you find that it's too high of a number for you, bring it down, or vice versa. Once that buzzer goes off, back to the squat cleans for set 2, same thing. So get in position, 2 rounds of each. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, squat clean, same thing. So another 30 seconds here. Try to catch with those weights on your shoulders. Drive your knees out. Don't allow them to cave in. Got about 10 seconds to go. Once that buzzer goes off, 8 weighted jump squats once again. 3, 2, 1, 8 jump squats. And then once you're done, rest up, wait for that buzzer. Once the buzzer goes off, Terminator passes, and just go for 30 seconds. So pull, roll a dumbbell over, keep alternating between those two, with 8 skater jumps. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So row, and then roll. Trying to keep those hips and shoulders square down towards the ground. So upper body and core stability here. And of course that heart rate's gonna be up. So get good bang for your buck here. Very efficient exercise. Less than 10 seconds to go. Skater jumps coming up next. 3, 2, 1, 8 skaters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then rest up. Wait for that buzzer, back to the Terminator pass again. So you're just gonna keep alternating between those. The first one is always on the clock. The second one is always rep-based. Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So pull and roll that dumbbell over. Take your time here, nice and controlled. If you can't do this one on your toes, you can always drop down to your knees. 10 seconds left. 8 skater jumps next. 3, 2, 1, 8 skaters. Push off. Keep your back straight as well. And then once you're done that, rest up, wait for that buzzer, grab one weight, rotational swings, side to side. If you're not comfortable with this, regular dumbbell swings are fine. And then 8 side burpees as the community exercise. Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So side to side. The weight doesn't have to come too far out in front. You're just allowing the hips to do all the work with the power, and then allowing your abs and obliques to control and stabilize the movement. 10 seconds left here. 8 side burpees next. If you'd rather do plank jacks, that's okay. 3, 2, 1, Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once you've done that, rest up, wait for that buzzer to go off. Back to the rotational swings up next. We'll start in 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Rotational swing. Make sure your feet aren't too wide here. If your stance is too wide, you're gonna have the dumbbell hitting your knees, which you don't want, obviously. You wanna make sure you get your hands just outside of your legs. Let your hips do the work. If you'd rather do more of a squat, less of a hip hinge, that's okay as well. Just make sure your back is straight. Keep that weight close to your body. 8 side burpees next. 3, 2, 1. 8 side burpees. 1, 2, count it out. And then rest. The next one, we're gonna do the split jerk with 8 jacks. So remember, split jerk, weights on your shoulders, get into a lunge, simultaneously press. Choose one leg at a time, take your time between reps. Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. So neutral grip, press, land. Take your time. That back knee should be about 1 inch off the ground. Chest is up, back is straight. Notice my whole body isn't caving in here. Sitting up nice and tall, nice and proud. 8 weighted jacks are up next. 10 seconds. Shoulders are gonna burn out after this group. 3, 2, 1, 8 weighted jacks. And of course, the easiest modification for that one, just a regular jumping jack, makes it much easier too. So split jerk next, other side this time. We'll start in 10 seconds. Last round here, then we'll take a break, we'll move on to the next group. Remember, there's 3 total groups. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Take your time, land in that lunge. Remember, it's all about the timing here. So you're landing as you press up. Try not to drop that back knee so that you're in a kneeling position, but if you can't help it, that's fine. Just keep in mind if your back knee is off the ground, you're getting a lot more leg engagement, which is good. Got one more set after this with 8 jacks. 3, 2, 1, 8 jacks. And then once you've done that, rest up. All right, so we're gonna move on to the second group. The community exercises stay the same. So 8 jump squat, 8 skaters, 8 side burpees, 8 weighted jacks, all the same. The initial exercises are gonna change. So here we're gonna start with a single arm dumbbell thruster. You're gonna rest one weight on your shoulder, squat, press. Full squat, press. The second exercise here, shoulder taps. So you're gonna get into a push-up position, core is engaged, and just tap, opposite shoulder. If you can't do that on your toes, you can drop down to your knees. Third one, you're gonna need 1 dumbbell. We're gonna do a side lunge with the dumbbell reach. One side at a time here. So one leg's gonna be extended, the other leg's bent. The one that's bent, you're gonna reach that dumbbell towards your foot. Notice that I keep my back straight the whole time. Chest is up. One leg for the first set, and then switch for the next one. And then the last group here, we're gonna do bear crawl. The more space you have, the better. I don't have much space, so I'm just gonna go a few forward and a few back. You can also just do a bear hold here if you want as well. The faster you go, the more intensity you're gonna get. The slower you go, the more muscle activation you're gonna get. There's no right or wrong. Choose the one that you want to do. Keep your back straight, bend knees low to the ground. So thruster, shoulder taps, side lunge with the reach, and bear crawl. We'll start up in about 20 seconds. Okay, so we start with that single arm dumbbell thruster. Rest on your shoulder, full squat, come up, simultaneously press. All right, we're going to superset that with 8 weighted jump squats once that buzzer goes off. So we'll start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We grab that dumbbell, place on your shoulder, full squat, come up, press. Using those legs to your advantage. As you come up, press up. Try not to stop first and then press. You want to make it nice and seamless. 10 seconds. 8 weighted jump squats up next. 3, 2, 1. Grab both weights. 8 jump squats. And then rest. Once that buzzer goes off, switch sides, same thing with the dumbbell thruster. You'll notice the first station is always the hardest. Pairing up squat with the squat, so the legs and the cardio gets hit early and pretty hard. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same thing, other side, so squat and press. Dumbbell thruster. Single arm gets a little bit more core stability and working those small stabilizer muscles that you wouldn't get as much by using both weights. 10 seconds. 8 jump squats next. 3, 2, 1, 8 jump squats. And take a break. Once you're done that, you're going to rest, wait for that buzzer to go off. Shoulder taps next, in a push-up position. We'll start in 10 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1. All right, tap. Nice and controlled. Keep your legs nice and straight. If you can't do this one with straight legs, you can drop down to your knees. Makes it a lot easier. Halfway, once that buzzer goes off, 8 skater jumps. Three, 2, 1, 8 skaters. Once you're done that, rest up, and then we'll go round 2 for the shoulder taps. We're about halfway through the workout now. Hopefully you're feeling good. Hit your stride. Remember, it's the last workout of the program, so let's finish off strong here. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice and controlled. Shoulder taps. Always breathing, squeezing your abs, squeeze your quads, and squeeze your glutes. Hopefully by now you guys know what I'm saying when I mention these cues. If not, feel free to answer or ask any questions at any time. If you're unsure about a cue or having proper form, whatever it is. 3, 2, 1, 8 skaters. And then once you're done that, rest up. Next one, you're going to need 1 dumbbell for that side lunge and reach. And that will be supersetted with 8 side burpees. Just do 1 leg at a time with the side lunge at the beginning. Okay, 3, 2, 1, so wide stance. 1 leg is straight, 1 leg stays bent, and you're always going towards that bent leg. Think about having that dumbbell touching the inside part of your foot, but keeping that chest up, make sure your back is straight and you're not caving in. Both feet should be planted and grounded in the ground here, so no movement from the feet. 8 side burpees are next. 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Rest up. Once that buzzer goes off, we do the side lunge, opposite side this time. So this is the second group Out of 3 total groups for today. Okay, let's get ready to switch sides here. And 3, 2, 1. So side lunge, and just going towards the opposite side this time. That one leg should be fully extended, and you're gonna feel a really good stretch in the inside part of your thighs. The most tempting thing to do here is to cave in like this. Don't allow that to happen. Use your legs, not your back. 3, 2, 1, 8 side burpees. And then rest. So the last one here, if you have space, bear crawl back and forth. If not, just do a bear hold. You can either go really slow with the bear crawl or really fast. I don't really have any space here, so I'm pretty much stuck to a hold. But you guys should try to move back and forth, side to side, whatever it is you want to do. 3, 2, 1. So knees are bent, back is straight, shoulders stack over your hips, or over your wrists, and your hips stack right over your knees. If you're holding this position, you're going to feel it either in the shoulders, the abs, or the quads. Really depends on what's already tired for you. Once that buzzer goes off, we're going to do 8 weighted jacks. Less than 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, 8 weighted jacks. And break. So rest up, got one more round here. And then we'll take a break. We'll move on to that third and final group. So either bear hold or bear crawl. If you have space, try to use the bear crawl. If you have bad wrists or something, you can just hold it. You can even use dumbbells to make it a little bit easier on your wrist. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. One more round here. So you're pushing your butt back, slight puff up of the chest, just to make sure that your back is nice and straight. Looking at your knees, they should be about 1 inch off the ground, so not too high. Make sure you're breathing the whole time here. We've got 10 seconds to go. 8 weighted jacks are up next. In 3, 2, 1, 8 weighted jacks. Last one here. And then you're gonna rest. So take a break once you're done that. I'll explain the third and final group for you. So the first one here, we're gonna do a swing snatch. You can do 1 or 2 weights. Try 2 weights unless you're absolutely exhausted. So it's a regular swing, except you're gonna come overhead. So hinge and catch. If you're using the 1, you can hold the sides if you like, hinge and press. Making it much easier. But if you have light weights, try to use 2. That will do with the weighted jump squats. Second one, we're gonna do mountain climbers. So push-up position, knees to chest. You guys know the drill by now. Third one is a bridge press. So simultaneously, hip bridge and chest press. So on your back, think about explosiveness here. Ready, and press back down. So as you press, simultaneously driving those hips up too. And the last one here is a side shuffle. So you're just gonna go side to side. The more space you have here, the better. If you don't have much space like me, just a few steps side to side. Hips back, knees bent. So we'll start with the swing snatch first in about 30 seconds. All right, so this last move here, this is the finisher. All right, we'll start with that swing snatch with 8 weighted jump squat. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Try 2 weights. If you can't do that, you can drop down to 1. Back is straight, hinge, and press. Nice and controlled on the way down. Let your hips do the work on the bottom part, and then your shoulders and back, upper back, doing the work to press overhead. 10 seconds. Jump squats next. You know the first station is always the hardest, so push through. 3, 2, 1. 8 jump squat. And break. Rest up once you're done those 8. Same thing, one more round. Try to catch your breath. Deep breath. The second round, of course, is going to be a little harder, but the rest of the stations won't be as bad here. So try to push. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So weight always inside your legs for this one. Hinge, press. Remember that snatch is one smooth motion overhead. You can slow it down on the way down, but on the way up, you want to make sure you're getting that one smooth motion overhead. And those weights stay close to your body the whole time. 3, 2, 1, jump squats. For 8. And then rest up, wait for that buzzer. Mountain climbers up next. And mountain climbers will be with the skater jumps. Getting tough now. Home stretch. Okay, let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1, mountain climbers. So try to keep those hips low. Make sure that front foot isn't touching the ground. So the knee that comes in towards your chest, that foot should always be hovering off the ground, not like this. If you have to start really slow and go from there, that's fine. And then just gradually speed it up. So 8 skaters up next. 3, 2, 1, 8 skaters. And then you're gonna rest. Same thing with the climbers up next. Wait for that buzzer. Starting to get tough now. Less than 10 seconds, we'll get started for round 2. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, mountain climbers. So 30 seconds here. Buzzer goes off. 8 skater jumps. Almost done the workout for today. Halfway. Keep breathing, find that breath, and continue with that breathing. 3, 2, 1, 8 skaters. And then you're gonna rest. The next one is gonna be the bridge press. So you're gonna do a chest press and simultaneously hip bridge. So it becomes explosive. Slow down on the way down, but on the way up, fast and explosive. Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, press. And then down. And if you have to pause the video to practice your technique here, take your time. You can always modify it just to a regular chest press, but of course the intensity won't be the same. After this, we have 8 side burpees. Less than 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, 8 side burpees. And then rest. We'll do the same thing one more time. So breathing with that bridge press, breathing out as you press up, breathing on the way down. The way down is your recovery. The way up, that's when you're exerting your energy. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So regular position, simultaneously press and bridge. Make sure your feet are close enough to your hips. Driving up from the heels, not the balls of your feet. And as soon as you start to drive up, that's when your elbows come off the ground and you explosively chest press at the same time. 10 seconds. 8 side burpees next. 3, 2, 1, 8 side burpees. And then you're gonna rest. We're moving on to that last exercise. So side shuffles with 8 weighted jacks. 2 more sets, and then we are done. Stay low with the side shuffles, knees bent, hips back. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So just shuffling side to side. Of course, the faster you go, the harder it's gonna be. But if you feel uncomfortable, really slow it down, or even just modify to high knees. Requires a little bit of agility, a little bit of athleticism, and if you go slow, shouldn't have a problem with it. 8 weighted jacks are next. 3, 2, 1, 8 weighted jacks. And then rest. One more round, guys, one more round, and then we're done for today. This last one is a great finisher. Keeps that heart rate up. 10 more seconds. Side shuffles. Okay. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Try to keep moving here. I know you're tired. If you have to modify, that's fine. But try to give some intensity. The last set's always got to be the best set. Halfway. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, 8 jacks. And once you are done that, you're done for today. And you are done for the program. Hope you all enjoyed it. I can tell you as someone who followed along with you, this is a tough program, so regardless of what level you're at, if you were able to follow along, even with modifications, you did great. This is a tough program. It's no joke, as you can tell, after each workout, I'm drenched with sweat, and I do this for a living. So really proud of you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, if there's anything I can help you out with, please let me know. If not, see you next week in person.